A mom and dad are in jail separated from their children because where they were staying, the kids were handling and eating human feces. It has many wondering how and why something like this would happen. West Virginia State Police need your help identifying a man involved in a snatch and go at a local convenience store. Now take a look at this video that you're seeing right now. It's from Smith's Paquette Corner Grocery Store in Piney View. We are here on 7th Street in Huntington, and right here beside me is one of those coats on a pole. It's one of 5 that I found here today in this general vicinity. And Kenny, if you can zoom in right here, this is the note that is on these coats. It says, "If you need me, I am yours. God bless you, Team Tony." That means if you need the coat, just simply take the coat, no questions asked. Take a look behind me here. The waves are going strong. The water feels great as Putnam County's 2 public pools get ready for another season of fun in the sun. We begin tonight with breaking news out of Beckley. Now, we have just gotten off the phone with Beckley Mayor Bill O'Brien, and he tells us that he has named a new police chief. Captain Lonnie Christian assumed the duty of acting chief at 2 o'clock this afternoon. He replaces longtime chief Timothy Deems. Here's what he had to say about the decision. Quote, I felt Christian reflected my management style and communication skills and would better represent my new administration. Tim will continue to serve as a valuable member of my team on the Beckley Police Department," unquote. Christian will serve as acting chief until his confirmation hearing by Beckley Common Council on Tuesday. Fire crews from 3 departments battled a mobile home fire this afternoon. It happened on Groveland Drive just outside of Bluefield, West Virginia. A man living in the mobile home was able to make it out safely. Now, due to the hilly terrain, firefighters had to call in a state road worker to help clear the snow off the roads. The cause of the fire has not yet been determined. The home is a total loss. A man walks into the Princeton Municipal Building this afternoon and takes his own life. City officials say it happened in the area where residents pay utility bills. The person shot himself in the head in front of some city employees. Investigators are unsure of a motive. This afternoon, City Hall was closed, and a meeting scheduled for 6 o'clock that is actually taking place right now has been moved to the Fred Gilbert Center on Thorn Street in Princeton. And that meeting is with Princeton City Council and the Building Commission. At issue is the gift of a warehouse and property on B Street from a Princeton businessman. But here's the catch. City leaders must move all city offices to the location to accept the gift. Supporters believe that gift of that property would be an investment in Princeton's future, while others believe that getting the structure ready for city offices could cost millions of dollars.
Trying to get contracts to build out the building, what it's going to cost us, getting the financing established to go forward with it down there. So we're looking at several more years of trying to make that happen versus we're ready to go into the bank building now.
And Mayor Wilson is referring to the former First Community Bank building on Mercer Street in Princeton that the city has already spent thousands getting ready to move City Hall there. Former Virginia Governor Bob McDonnell and his wife pled not guilty today in separate arraignments in federal court. Bob and Maureen McDonnell were both released on their own recognizances, with trials scheduled for July 28th in U.S. District Court in Richmond. The McDonnells are jointly charged with 14 counts of illegally accepting luxury gifts, vacations, and loans from a man whose business they allegedly then promoted. Each spoke briefly in court this morning during separate appearances before a judge, saying they understood the charges and were entering the pleas themselves. West Virginia State Police need your help identifying a man involved in a snatch and go at a local convenience store. Now take a look at this video that you're seeing right now. It's from Smith's Paquette Corner Grocery Store in Piney View. The man there appears to be heading over to purchase some items at the register, and when the cashier rings him up, he reaches over the counter and grabs the cash from the drawer and runs. Now, if you know who this person is, you are urged to call state police in Beckley or Crime Stoppers. Tonight, some area sheriff's deputies are worried for their safety because of spotty radio coverage in their county. Summers County Sheriff's deputies say their radios are out of date and unreliable in some remote areas that they cover. But updated ones are sitting in their offices, but they're unusable. WVVA's Kristen Connor has our story.
These analogs.
The 911 director says he thinks they'll be able to start safely using the newer radios by the summer. Shifting gears to weather, we of course are wishing summer were here. Chief Meteorologist Jana Brown standing by with a first look at current conditions. Jan, it's still cold outside.
Yeah, Gil, very cold after just a brutally cold start. See you in a few minutes. Gil?
All right, Jana, thank you so much. The District 10 Division of Highways is right on budget so far this winter. Buying all that salt to put on roads can be tricky, especially because they're dealing with suppliers across the country. So far, the DOH has used 15,000 tons of salt and have more stored and even more on the way. Although it's costly, District Manager Tom Campton says that's standard this winter.
Our maintenance budget, if we have a winter like we are expecting, I still believe we're going to come out okay, and then still have money, obviously, to deal with the next phase, and that's potholes and all the other troubles that come with spring.
Now, he adds that although winters can be unpredictable, they have enough salt stored that they believe they will be okay this season. Well, tonight, more than 600 people in one local county are unable to shower, cook, or clean with their water. That's because a water main broke in the town of Rupert last night, leaving residents without usable water. The town and surrounding areas have come together to help families through this tough time. Rupert town leaders handed out water earlier today, and it was gone in just a couple of hours. Anyone affected can shower at the Smoot Fire Department. The Rainelle Fire Department is giving out free water. All people have to do is bring a jug to put it in. Officials say the cause of the water main break was old pipes.
The valve that we got is probably 40 years old, embedded in concrete. So we've got to get this concrete chiseled away with a jackhammer in order to replace the valve. The parts are on the way, and when the parts get here, it's going to be non-stop, daylight and dark, till we get this water back on.
We will be here 24/7. This will be available till the water's restored. We'll have this available to them.
Mayor Nicholas says he expects the water to be back on tomorrow. Many believe guns are one factor in the increase in school violence, and Virginia is on track to break its annual gun sales record, thanks in part to a successful Black Friday. According to the Virginia State Police, more than 3,900 people purchased guns last Friday. That's compared to more than 3,800 gun buys on Black Friday last year.
We sell a lot of firearms in the Christmas season.
Jerry Cochran, owner of Trader Jerry's, says gun sales at his two stores accounted for about 10% of Virginia's record gun sales on Black Friday. He says gun sales will increase every week until Christmas.
It's a perfect Christmas gift. A lot of the fellows have planned all year. What they want for Christmas is a new firearm. Firearms are relatively expensive, a very good investment.
Another factor driving the increased gun sales is politics, but specifically here in Virginia, it's state politics.
There's been a lot of gun talk this whole year. We just had a new election with a new governor that's leaning to be anti-gun here in Virginia. So all that spurs business just a little bit.
The record Black Friday gun sales doesn't worry Bluefield, Virginia Police Chief Harry Cundiff.
I don't think as law enforcement we're as worried about the legal sales as we are after they belong to the owners. What happens to them then? The thefts, use even by someone else in the home.
Everybody that bought a gun on Black Friday went through a criminal and a mental background check here in Virginia and passed it.
Cochran says gun sales from Black Friday this year are up 30% compared with Black Friday last year. As of Monday, Virginia is about 700 gun sales away from breaking last year's gun sales record.